So, Michael Essien's baby 85 rated icon card has came out as an SBC. Card looks quite expensive in terms of the actual SBC value. 84, 85, 86, 85. Again, 87 rated squads. So you have got 5 squads that you need to complete there, and it is relatively expensive. He's currently trading at about 440,000 coins on the market. We have got his loan card in our team. If you guys want to see a review on David Trezeguet as well, let me know and I will provide that for you. Just let me know in the comments of this video if you guys do want to see that. Essien has got 83 pace, 78 dribbling, 72 shooting, 85 defending, 75 passing and 87 physical. In terms of traits, he has got absolutely no traits. He's 5'10" with high work rates. He's got 3-star, and he's right-footed. This card works as a middle centre-back in a back 3 or back 5. This card also works as your pivot CDM in a 1 CDM or 2 CDM formation. We're going to be playing him in a 1 CDM formation, the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, and tried him out in a few games of FUT Champs playoffs. Let's go and have a look at his attributes real quick. So he's very defensive, right? He hasn't got much in terms of attacking prowess or even passing prowess for that matter. He's got 84 for acceleration and 83 for sprint speed. His shooting is abysmal with 72 attack positioning, 65 finishing, 83 shot power and 79 long shots. Essien has always had pretty good long shots, to be fair to him. 73 vision, which is quite poor, 83 short pass and 79 long pass. He's got 73 for agility and 85 for balance. He's got 82 reactions and 84 ball control, 73 dribbling, 79 composure. His defensive and physical stats are incredible though. 87 for interceptions, 87 for defensive awareness, 86 for stand tackle, 85 for slide tackle. 79 jumping on Essien as well, which isn't too bad. 90 stamina, which is really nice. 87 strength and 85 aggression, so looking quite nice there. Alright guys, so as we go over to FUTBin, we can see what his price currently is. 440,000 coins on the Xbox and PlayStation, and then 515,000 on PC. This card is lengthy by default, which is good to see, and you can make him controlled with the artist, engine and finisher. You cannot make him explosive though, which is good of course. This card is kind of similar to Kante with really good defensive stats, and you know, he's got better physical than Kante, and he's a little bit faster. The passing is very similar, the dribbling is very similar as well on Kante and Essien, so very interesting comparisons to be made there. Now, if you want to play him in a back 3, I would probably suggest an anchor. Get that 90 defending and 92 physical with 87 pace, makes him an 89 rated centre back, and you could probably play him as a fullback as well. I personally wouldn't recommend it because of his agility and balance and his really poor passing. If you're going to play him as a CDM, I also don't think an anchor is a bad shout. I also really like an architect on him because you need to boost his passing. His passing is really poor and you will feel that in game. So, good option there on the architect. A backbone is also quite good for his passing. You get that short passing vision up and then the defensive stats go crazy. A basic is one of my favourites as well. Really do like the basic on Essien as it's really well rounded for him. Gets that strength up, gets the defending up, gets the dribbling up, and gets the passing up to a fair decent amount there as well. Catalyst, another very good one, but doesn't boost vision for him, which is quite disappointing. You've got Gladiator, which is very pointless. Deadeye, very pointless. Guardian, not a bad shout once again. That dribbling goes really nice with that. Hawk, absolute waste. Hunter, waste. Maestro, waste. Marksman, a waste. Powerhouse, not too bad as well. Powerhouse is actually really good for him. Sentinel, again as a centre back, not a bad shout. Shadow as a CDM and centre back, not a bad shout. And Sniper, once again, irrelevant. So your options are quite limited. As I said, I really like the basic. I also really do quite like the Powerhouse, because the Powerhouse does the passing really nicely and gets the defensive stats up in the right areas. So to get that plus 15 to the vision and to get the plus 8 to short and long pass, I think is quite valuable. So in my personal opinion, I would probably go for the Powerhouse. I did think at first when I looked at the card, I thought, okay, a basic is probably going to be the thing that we go for here. But after further inspection, I have to say, the Powerhouse looks really good for him. So we're going to apply a Powerhouse to him there. And you can see what it does for him as well. And that's a really good boost in my opinion. Let's go into the custom tactics and make sure Essien is playing in the right position. So Essien is going to be playing the CDM role as we kind of wanted him to as well. So Essien dropping in the CDM with Rashford and Dembele up front, Sancho in behind, Paqueta and Valverde in the midfield. Navas, Alaba, Varane, and Alex. For cheap FIFA 23 coins, make sure to check out MMOEXP.com to get fast and reliable coins. And make sure you use code VIPER at checkout, get yourself a 5% discount. And then that's so first game with Michael Essien. Let's see how we do actually get on. As I said, I'm expecting him to be quite good, but he is very, very defensive, right? You're not going to get too much out of him in terms of passing. We're going to put the fullbacks on overlap as well and get them forward. So we can really test out his passing, but I'm not expecting him to feel too good in that regard. Obviously, he's lengthy, and that is nice. And just being able to do like the simple passes is going to be really important for Essien, as he really doesn't have much in terms of shooting. You might be able to get away with like a power shot or two. Oh, unlucky. His shooting from range will be decent, right? Maybe his Travellas will be okay from the edge of the box, but you're not going to really get too many opportunities to do that. We might get one here, though. This guy's going to give it to us. Essien! Oh, yeah! Nice, good Travella goal there. There you go, guys. Don't expect him to be able to score them all the time, though. He's not that kind of player, okay? So, I know we did just manage to do that there, but he really isn't that kind of player that you should be doing that with. You know, if you get the opportunity to, of course, go for it. But he's not going to be able to do them too consistently, right? And it's really important that we test out his passing, because whilst it's all well and good, you know, being good defensively, I like my CDMs to have really good passing. So hopefully the powerhouse is going to really, really boost up his passing to a level that is going to be good enough to use. You know, because Essien overall on most, on most FIFAs is quite good. And if you're kind of like a pro player, this is coming from experience for myself. If you're like a pro player that can't afford like the Zidane or the Vieira, and players like that, Essien's kind of your go-to guy. So that is why I think this card is going to be quite sought after, and I think he's probably going to be quite a contentious card to complete, right? In my opinion, his base card stats are better than N'Golo Kante's. I've always said that on every FIFA, and I have used him a little bit on another account on old gen. So I'm actually just going to play on next gen for this card, and we're going to see how we get on there. And I didn't really like him on old gen. I didn't have this chemistry style on him though. I was actually using oh my word, I was actually using a basic on him over there, and his passing felt really, really, really poor. So, and there's that to take into account, of course. Oh, that touch! Oh, that's lovely if that goes in. Oh, Dembele, what on earth is that? Oh, wow, man. That was a really, really good touch, and that's what you're getting with him, right? Because he's lengthy. He's going to be able to do stuff like that quite often. Oh, he's not quick enough there, though. Not quick enough there. Can he find that pass out? No. And see, now that's where I think you're going to have the problem with this card, right? He should be able to find that pass, in my personal opinion. It's good defending from him there, mind. And good jockeying as well, actually. But, yeah, I'm not sure he's going to feel all of that in terms of passing consistently. And obviously that's what we're here to test out, right? He's there to be a DM mostly. And he is really good at doing this because he just is lengthy. But because his dribbling is quite poor, it's kind of hard to get the right touches with him on that lengthy style, you know. So it's an interesting one, man. It is an interesting one. Okay, good goal. That's 1-0. Who's he just scored there with? Well, he's got that Ruiz card. Fair play. But yeah, guys, you know what we're trying to do here, right? You can see what we're trying to do. We're not trying to force the ball to him, but we are going to try and test out his passing because I think it's really important. I've been really, really, really disappointed so far, guys, with his passing. It's too inconsistent. You know, sometimes he has a blinder of a pass in him, but more often than not, you're going to get a shoddy pass from him. It seems like, even with the powerhouse applied, which is really, really disappointing. Yeah, see, he has to find that pass, in my opinion. He's good defensively there, but his passing is really letting me down. Oof, unlucky Paqueta. But yeah, guys, that's my initial thoughts on this card, and that's how it was on old gen as well. His passing was the issue, and you don't need to have incredible passing to play the DM role. And I don't want that to be what you guys take from this. But it is definitely important. You know, if you're quite a aggressive player, you need to make sure that your CDM has the ability to dribble on the ball, take a nice first touch, drive into space, and then be able to spray a good pass. And that's nice from Essien, I have to say. That is a nice pass. And Rashford's finished that quite nicely as well. We're 3-1 up here. But you can see, guys, as we're playing with him, you can see the inconsistencies in his passing. So, yeah. I'm probably going to bring you back to highlights now as well, guys. This is a little bit of a sweaty game, but yeah, I'll bring back to some highlights. Can you find that, Essien? You should be able to. Yeah, good pass. Nice weight on that, actually, too. Back into Essien. Can you find that as well? Yeah, see, it's just another shoddy pass, really. Like, it's not the worst, but maybe that might be on it. Navas for not bringing it down correctly, but in my opinion, look at Jesus Navas. Oh, Essien, if that's De Bruyne, right, or even like a Valverde, I feel like they find that pass. Bit disappointed with that one. That's a nice pass. Okay, so maybe not along the floors all right with him, but over the top seemed to be quite shoddy. It's a good pass there though too. Well then, Dembele. Oh my god. That's nice from Essien. Good little pass there too. Ah. Nice pass there from Essien. Good ball there as well. Nice pass. Can we score it? Valverde. Oh, good save. Good passing. That's what he's good at. He's good at the simple passes. But these ones here. Oh my god. He's just really inconsistent with them. That was a beautiful pass there though. Can we score this? Yes, we can. What a goal. 4-2. Good pass there as well. Nice from Essien again there, and it's 5-2. His tackles don't seem to stick though after that one there. That's good defending. Whoa, what was that? Bad pass though. I see him find that. No, man. Yeah, see his passing, it just isn't very good, guys. That's nice, Essien. Oh, nice, good goal, Sancho. Good assist there from Essien as well. Yeah, good strength as well. Drive into that space. Ooh, a bit of left stick from there too. All right, guys, so second game with Essien now. I'm going to show you like 20 minutes of in-game footage here. I've changed a few things on him because I wasn't too impressed with him in the first game. I haven't been too impressed with him on Old Gen either. So I've put him on a shadow now and dropped between defenders in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, as I don't think he's good enough as a passing CDM. I think it's really important to have passing on your CDM. So we're going to try him out as just essentially a defender now and see how we get on. So yeah, into this game we go. This guy's got a decent team. We kind of battered the other guy, even though he was quite good. He was green timing his shots and stuff. He is on drop between defenders. I don't know why. That's because I'm a switch formation. Bangs it. Oh, corner out of that. Okay. But yeah, not the most impressed, guys. I'll be honest. I think he's a little bit too heavy. Of course, everybody's kind of heavy on this game, but oh, that was nice. Oh, good save. Good save. I think he's just a little bit too heavy. But yeah, let's try him out on this stay drop between defenders and see if we can get a little bit more out of him. I don't think we will really see him too much now. I think he'll be more of a defensive asset now than anything else. So yeah, we're just going to try him out there. What a goal, by the way. And see how we get on with him there. So he's good because he's lengthy. He turns quite slowly in some instances, which is annoying. As you can see there, he takes a long time to kind of turn. He seems like he's going to be better playing this kind of role though, you know, spraying it off to the other players and just sitting kind of deeper, kind of dictating the game a little bit more. But he's just been absolutely bodied by Sorloth, and we've almost conceded because of it. He was offside, so it doesn't really matter. But he just seems a little bit too weak in terms of everything. Most specifically his passing, right? But we'll see how he goes this game, guys. And I'll bring back some highlights. Good defending from Essien there. And the strength as well to bring it out. Yep, nice. Really good strength there. And he's going to carry on going. We're going to find him as well. Essien! Oh, he's missed it. Good tracking there and a good header as well, actually. Good pass. Really nice pass. Sancho, good finish as well. Nice, Essien. No, never mind. Oh, it's good driving. Really good driving and a really good pass, actually. Back into him. No, that's gone back to Essien. Alright, guys, so we've done 2 games with Essien. He got 1 goal and 3 assists, but that is very much not fair for this card. Now, I want to rate his stats out of 10 first, then we'll talk a bit more in detail about him. So, he felt relatively fast. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 there. I preferred him without the shadow on because I didn't really feel the difference. Although saying that, the powerhouse, I also didn't feel the difference too much in the passing. So, chemistry style's not really working on Essien in my opinion, but he felt relatively fast. Of course, he's lengthy as well. He's a lot better in terms of speed on new gen than old gen. I'll tell you that right now. Of course, we only played 2 games with him here, but I probably played about 4 or 5 games with him on old gen earlier today, actually. So, because I knew this was coming, I decided to buy him and play with him on old gen, and we played like 4 or 5 games in rivals with him, in Division 1 rivals, and I wasn't the biggest fan of him over there. He just didn't really have the qualities I needed, but we'll talk about that shortly. But as I said, not the fastest in terms of old gen, but really good on new gen because of his lengthy style. Shooting, honestly, just give it a 5 out of 10, probably like a 3 out of 10 actually. It's not average. 3 out of 10 probably, this is the most fair thing to say for shooting. Not really meant to shoot though, is he? So, got to give him the benefit of the doubt there. Passing is a really interesting one. On old gen, I really didn't like his passing. I'm going to give his passing like a 5 out of 10 on old gen. And over on next gen, once the powerhouse was applied, it was still quite inconsistent, but was a little bit better than what it was for the shadow one. So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 for passing. I was quite disappointed with his overall passing, you know, his over the tops and his ability to spray the ball. But he is a CDM, he's meant to do simple passes, and he's good in terms of simple passes, okay? So if you like that and you can deal with that as your CDM, that's okay. But his passing was worse than like Renato Sanchez's. Renato Sanchez passing, which is also very inconsistent, and that's what I have to say about Essien. His passing was inconsistent. Dribbling on him, didn't mind him dribbling wise on old gen. His jockeying felt really, really clean on old gen. But over on new, because of his lengthy style, he took a bit extra time to kind of turn around and jockey, which wasn't really too much of an issue. You know, you're not going to be dribbling with him in terms of going forward. He's good at driving on new gen because of the lengthy style, not so much on old gen. But I'm going to rate this a 7.5 out of 10. His dribbling wasn't too bad, and he's a good driver, which is nice. Defending wise, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 here for both. I really do like his defending. He's quite strong in the tackle, but the reason he hasn't got a 9 or a 10 out of 10 is because he does really heavy tackles, which you'd expect to fall back to one of your players. But 9 times out of 10, his tackles end up going back to your opponent, which is something that I haven't really found with all my CDMs. But Essien, it seems to be a common occurrence, which was really, really annoying. And then physicals for both generations, I'm going to give a 9.5 out of 10. This is where he's really good. He's really strong, really powerful, really aggressive, and certainly a powerhouse in this regard. Really do like him physically. But I don't think this SBC is personally worth it. I think there are better CDMs out there. I think David Alaba, for your CDM spot, who's cheaper than Essien, I think is better. David Alaba is a brilliant CDM, whereas Essien can't do both sides of the CDM role. He's good physically, his defending is okay, but when it comes to dribbling, he's a bit bang average, and when it comes to passing, it's really disappointing. Where someone like Alaba is really good at the passing and has the 4-star weak foot, of course, and is still strong physically with really good defending. So I would say he's better than the likes of Kante. I think he's about the same kind of area as Valverde and Llorente, but I just think he's a little bit too much to justify the price, and a pretty bang average player on this game, guys. For old gen, I'm going to rate him a 6 out of 10. For new gen, I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. I would personally avoid this card. I think there are better options, and it's a lot of coins to sink right now into an SBC. But guys, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell to see the next player review. But guys, that's going to be it from me for now, so take care.